Hi, it's Susan Hansen here with StressBusterSeries.com. And this is session 3 of 5. And our guest speaker is Evan Jensen. He is a health and wellness copywriter. Hi, Evan. And a personal trainer and an ultra marathon runner. So today our topic is how he failed on his first 100-mile ultra marathon and what he learned from that. So Evan, what was your first 100-mile marathon, ultra marathon like?
So first 100-mile race, lots of fear, lots of anxiety, lots of unknowns, but I had convinced myself I have to try. And I really didn't know how it was going to turn out. And I ended up started getting like a pretty bad shin splint around 60 miles, and I really didn't want to quit. And so I ran with that until 88 miles, until I was like literally limping along and every step hurt.
Oh, when they do
until
hurt.
I started getting
Yeah.
Still I started getting worried that I might permanently injure myself. And so when I got to 88-mile checkpoint, I said, I've got to stop.
Yeah. And you know, I recall from yesterday, yesterday's session, that you really feared failing. That's what stopped you from doing this for so many years, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so here you are, and you failed, so to speak, in your own mind. But did you really fail? You know, just because you got to 88 miles, like what good came of that? Even the 88 miles, what happened? Like, what was good about that? What did you learn?
It started making me think about all the little details of training for a race. It also helped me realize, hey, I made it to 88 miles. That's 60 miles further than I'd ever ran before. That gave me a lot of information to start thinking about what can I change and what can I do better so I can do this again.
Right. And what I really like about what you're saying is you didn't blame it on the course or the weather or this or that, right? And, you know, I should have been able to do this, or blame it on someone who helped you or trained you. You took full responsibility and said, what can I do differently, right? What do I need to do to succeed? Like, you turned it into a self-empowered response, which is what we talk about, is teaching people how to take control of their lives by responding in a self-empowered way, which you did. You know, what can I do? How can I make this better? What do I have to do next time, right? And that's how we live our lives in a purposeful, meaningful way, is to actually deal with life with this kind of response. It's very simple, but it's very powerful. So look what it did for you. It got you into the 100-mile, you know, races, right?
Yeah, that's how it started.
And so what's the lesson that you took away from this, you know, 88-mile dropout?
Well, every day for literally the entire year after that, I thought about it. And it made me think about training differently, training smarter, learning from people who have done it before. And the big lesson is that if you want to accomplish something, if you have a goal, you can do it. You might not know the path, and you might kind of take a, you know, squiggly line to get there, but you can do hard stuff.
Right. Well, life is a zigzag, isn't it? Yes. Whenever I do something and it didn't work out, and I say to myself, well, I just had to go there to get back, you know, to go here, check that out. Nope, doesn't work. And, you know, instead of just beating yourself up about something that, you know, didn't work. And as we've talked about, this is only perceived failure, right? An 88-mile run is really a success. Yeah,
Yep.
that's great. So you took it, you learned from it, you changed. And what I'm hearing you say is that you changed what you were doing before. And that's another thing, a little bit of a self-imposed barrier that we get. Whereas just because we've done things a certain way before we seem to be very resistant to changing it, excuse me, changing it or trying something else, right? And that's kind of human nature, and it works against us. So lesson learned there. It's a good one. Okay. Well, thank you, Evan. Today is day 3, and we will look at day 4 tomorrow. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.